Today we are catching up with some Funko Pop packages. And I guess we'll start with whatever is on top. I took them out of the big boxes because most of them are coming from Funko.com and it just makes it a little bit easier. But anyways, let's just find out what we've got first here, which is, ooh, the Facet R2-D2. Now this is a good one, and if you've never seen it before, I'm really liking it in person. Also, it doesn't happen very often, but we've got him with his third leg out. And I've noticed they've done it more recently like this. I believe there was a 2-pack they did not too long ago and he was just like that. But still, a really cool character to have for the 100th anniversary of Disney. And if you guys don't know, these here are like facet figures. So they have these kind of like, I don't know, more like gemstone shapes to them. It's kind of the best way I can describe it. And you'll notice it a little bit more with some of the other characters like these ones here. R2-D2, it's a little bit harder to tell. But they also add a bit of a shine to it, so I guess you're getting a bit of both. It works out well. Oh, and take a look at the back of the box. They actually have a picture of R2-D2 right there. Now, what do we have inside of a very similar looking box? I mean, we're not going to know until I open it up, but it might be upside down, but here we go. It is. It's truly a Sprinkle though. Oh, and you know what? This is probably from one of those packages where it was a free pop if you spent like $50. And I think I've opened him up on the channel already, but I'll show him off again just in case. Because this really is a nice one. He's got the Pringles can in his hand. I'm also liking that classic looking mustache. Just everything in general is really well done for this. He also falls into the ad icons category, number 177. And for the longest time, I was trying to go back and get older ad icons, but they've been making so many new ones recently, it's hard to do both at the same time. So maybe one time if I ever go to like a convention or something like that, I'll have to do a video where I try to buy more older ad icons. I think that could be really fun. And no, don't get me wrong, it's still cool to get the new stuff, but those original figures, there's just something about them I really enjoy. Alrighty, what do we have here? Feels like kind of a heavier one. I don't know if it's from the Funko shop, so we'll find out together. Oh, it's not! This one here was actually a gift from my friend Alejandro. He found them at a 7-Eleven somewhere in New York and brought them over. You guys might remember he visited a little while ago. It would have been like in July, like towards the end. And so really neat that he brought these because I have not seen them at any 7-Elevens here in Canada. We got a few of them, but definitely not these guys. And they are the blacklight Slurpees. And I remember they did make cups with these exact same colors, so it's cool that we're getting them as pops too. And now, like I said, there should be another one in here somewhere, and I'm pretty sure it's inside of this. Yes, it looks like it. Okay, so there was 2 of them that released at the same time. We had the green one as well as the blue blacklight version. Super, super fun. And I also love that 7-Eleven sticker. I think it's honestly one of my favorites out of all of the exclusive stickers they've done, or at least for the store exclusives. Because I do have some other ones that I think look amazing, and I wish I had one here that I could show you. Oh no, wait, hold on everybody. I found one of the stickers that I'm talking about here. Check out this one, the Fan Expo Canada one from 2018. I don't know, just stuff like that. And I've actually been debating on making a short all about my favorite Funko stickers. Let me know if you'd want to see one. And now getting back to the Slurpees, I think it is so cool that Alejandro was actually able to find these. And if you're watching, Alejandro, thanks so much. And now actually, speaking of things that friends picked up for me, we've got another blacklight figure, and this one here is actually coming in from my friend Nate. When he was over at, funny enough, Fan Expo Canada, just like that Marty McFly, I couldn't attend this year, but I think it was really cool that he was able to find something like this because I don't know where it's exclusive to, but nowhere else here in Canada. A little fun fact, Fan Expo Canada actually gets their own shared exclusives here because they also have an online website, but then they show up in person at the convention. So definitely a fun figure to have, especially because of all of the bright colors. And I'm looking on the back here, apparently they also made a gizmo. I'm gonna have to be on the hunt for that now. Now we've got another one of those Funko Shop boxes, and let's just get into this thing here because again, I have no clue. Who is it? Ah, Baseball Freddy. And this one here is actually from WonderCon this year, which is a really, really cool one. And I'm liking the colors on it, and I believe this would have been, ooh, the Angels? Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I might need some help in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's the Angels. I mean, it's the same colors. But then again, I could be completely wrong. And anyways, I've got most of the Baseball Freddy, so I wanted to pick up this one for my collection. And actually, right behind me, I have one of them here, and then another one over on this side, the Emerald City Comic-Con exclusive one, limited to 3,000 pieces. So this is a great figure to add to that Baseball Freddy collection. Alright, now let's get into a figure that isn't a Funko Pop, but it's something that I ordered off of Entertainment Earth a little while ago. It's actually a YouTooz, which means I haven't done this in a while. It is YouTooz time! You know, we really gotta gotta get back into that. Anywho, the one that I've got here is Bloody Homelander. It was actually exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con and came in the other day. And now, I'm not sure if you could get this one at the convention. I know they had it on display, but it might have just been like an online exclusive that you could have ordered, and then they kind of like debuted it there. That's kind of what it seemed like to me. And now I'm pretty sure with this one, it'll have an Entertainment Earth sticker on the front. I don't know if it'll say limited to 500, but I guess we'll find out together. So let's push this sleeve off and find out. Ooh, there it is. Oh, the sticker's a little folded over. Ah, whatever. I could totally fix that. Yeah, there we go, guys. That is no problem at all. But seriously, a neat one from the boys. Oh, and this is funny. On the back side here, it says, milk. And now I'm wondering if on the inside flap we have anything else here. It says, I'll laser every... Ooh. Let's take a look at the figure, and I know that this one is the exact same sculpt as the original one that released, but this one here, of course, is bloody, and I did also see that they're releasing another 500-piece one to Entertainment Earth soon. It's actually going to be John Wick, and when that one releases, I will 1000% be trying to get it. I love how translucent that thing is. And now, taking a look at the Bloody Homelander, I am loving this, how detailed it is with the blood on the back, as well as the belt and his boots. Oh, and I also was able to order the 500-piece black and white Chainsaw Man, so when that one comes in, I'll show it off too. Now, getting back to the Pops, we have a bit of a bigger box, and this one here, I don't actually know what it is. It might say on the side, oh, right, I won't spoil it for you guys yet, because it is a pretty cool, but it's an Amazon exclusive I ordered a little bit ago, and it is actually Indiana Jones with Henry Sr. in motorcycle. What a great pop, and I'm also loving the amount of detail they gave it, where he's actually on the motorcycle. You can see his hat's blowing in the wind. They've got Henry Sr. with the actual suitcase in his hand. It's also got an umbrella coming off of that, and I just love this thing in general. And now, actually, I believe with this one here, I am up to date with the new Indiana Jones figures. I even have the New York Comic-Con one coming soon. If you guys haven't checked out that video on the channel, I definitely recommend it. I show off every single New York Comic-Con pop that should be releasing in October. It's a lot of fun. But anyways, let's take a look at this bad boy right here, because come on, Funko outdid themselves with this one. And I love how, because these things have to have a base, they kind of made it a little bit interesting, where it's actually got like the dirt with the dust kicking up, and it still has that Indiana Jones logo in the front like they have to do. Yeah, I mean, come on. I could not pass up on this thing. I'm looking at the tire on the back. They also have the license plates and the logos. Crazy. Now, everybody, we've got another one of these brown boxes, and just to let you guys know, I've got another one after that. So let's just do this one here and find out who is inside. And I feel like this is probably going to be upside down. No, it's not. And it's another Facet figure, with this one here being Tinkerbell. And I'm noticing they gave her a base, which is probably a good idea. And before I do take her out of the box, if you guys want to take a look on the back, there's Tink. Alrighty. Oh, never mind. I got so excited there. I thought it was number 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 3, 3, 4. I gotta look a little more careful. Alrighty, here she is, and crazy how good this one looks. And also, you can see the facet a little bit better on this one than you could the R2-D2 if you guys want to take a look. And now I am kind of curious if she stands by herself without the base. She does. Okay, perfect. And now I believe the only thing that isn't really facet, I guess it is kind of that color, but not that kind of like blocky shape, is her wand, which totally makes sense because of how small and thin it is. All right, now let's find out what this last brown box is. Then we'll get into a crazy soda that I actually purchased from a fellow Funko YouTuber. And let's see who it is. This one feels a little bit heavier than the Tinkerbell. Come on, come on. All right. It was upside down, but it's the Pop Digital Jon Snow. Oh my gosh, I forgot this came in. What a cool one. So if you guys don't know, this is actually if you finished off the Game of Thrones NFT set probably about 8 or 9 months ago now. They take a little while to come in because they have to figure out exactly how many people actually earned this, then they start making them. It's a bit backward, but it's cool because then there's a certain limited amount of each one. And if I'm going to be honest, the limited amount is probably less than the 4,500 it says on the front. And then if you take a look on the back, that's what the actual card looked like that you earned. So definitely a neat figure to have. And I don't watch much of Game of Thrones, but I thought it would be fun to try to get more of these figures to try to complete the set. And hey, I was able to. Some of you guys might also remember that I was able to get the Grail Daenerys Targaryen. And what I did with that one was I actually, because I haven't really seen Game of Thrones, I traded her because she was worth about like $400 or $500 and finished off 2 other sets that I really wanted. It was the Retro Toys as well as the Elf set. So when those ones arrive, I will have every single figure for both of them, and then I just don't have that one Daenerys Targaryen, which I personally think was a really, really great trade-off. And I do still have this one for the collection, so hey, it's close. And now, everybody, let's get into the soda that I've gotten. If you guys want to check it out, it is the Freddy Funko as Darth Maul. And if you're wondering who I was able to get it from, it was Wasatch Pop. If you guys haven't checked him out before, I definitely recommend him. He does a lot of really cool videos, and I've been watching a lot of his $50 series recently, where he started with only $50 and is trying to buy a Funko Pop from every single category worth $100 or more. And I don't want to spoil too much, but he's got I think 12 or 13 sets done so far. It's pretty crazy how far he's come. And so I guess, everybody, let's get into this here and find out exactly what the Darth Vader Freddy looks like. And just to let you guys know, there is no chase for this one, but it's still an amazing figure to have because it's limited to only 1,000 pieces. And wow! Take a look at that. I mean, come on, this thing is just so amazing. And I also forgot that he is a bobblehead, which makes sense because all Star Wars ones have to be, but I've never really thought about the Freddy Funko ones also having to bobble. And now I'm kind of curious what the Pog is gonna look like. Oh, that's funny. It is literally Freddy Funko wearing Darth Vader's outfit and holding a red lightsaber. And well, anyways, everybody, that is pretty much everything for today. And I hope you guys did enjoy because this was a lot of fun, and I'll see you tomorrow.